Before the world was shaped, before stories were written, there were legends born from fear, wonder, and the unknown. In the quiet place where legend and memory meet, there are stories that never truly disappear. These are tales that have always traveled across ancient lands in soft whispers, sometimes shared beside a campfire, carved into stone walls, and carried through time by travelers who believed the world was far stranger than it seemed. Tonight, just as you are doing now, we return once more to those ancient lands, to the legends that shaped fear, hope, and wonder for thousands of years. They were beings so powerful and mysterious that even the gods, at times, hesitated to speak their names. We begin with the symbol of rebirth, a being believed to be born not of flesh but of fire and eternity. The Phoenix. Ancient teachings claim that the phoenix rose from trembling flames, and that its wings shone brighter and more dazzling than the first light of dawn. It was believed that the phoenix's voice soothed restless hearts and calmed even the most turbulent souls. And when its life ended, it did not truly die or vanish. They said it transformed into pure light, rising once again from its own ashes, as if the universe refused to allow its story to end. To ancient people, the phoenix was far more than a simple creature. It was hope itself. The belief that even when everything falls apart, life can rise again. And now, we leave the sky and descend into the deep waters below, into waters believed to have existed even before time began, to the creature known as Leviathan. If the phoenix brought hope and calm, the Leviathan brought the exact opposite. It was a being so enormous that sailors claimed it could wrap itself around an entire island and drag whole coastlines beneath the sea in a single motion. Its armor-like scales were said to be stronger than iron, and its roar powerful enough to split the sky in two. In many civilizations, the Leviathan was not seen merely as a monster. It was regarded as the sea itself, its storms, its rage, its insatiable hunger. Some legends claim that even the gods feared waking it. For this reason, people never prayed to defeat the Leviathan. They prayed never to encounter it at all. And now we leave the ocean, moving toward the realm where darkness reigns, into a world most people would never dare to imagine. The gatekeeper of the underworld, Cerberus. It possessed 3 separate heads with eyes glowing like burning embers. Cerberus stood guard at the boundary between life and death. No mortal could pass through that gate unnoticed, and no one who entered ever returned again. Legend says each head saw something different, the past, the present, and the future. And together they made him a being that missed nothing, forgot nothing, and forgave nothing. Yet despite all this, Cerberus was not considered evil. He guarded the gate that every living being must one day cross, a reminder that some doors are meant to be opened only once. From the underworld, we rise once more toward the heavens, toward the skies where legends ascend and take form, the mighty beings known as dragons. There are very few creatures mentioned in so many cultures around the world, and they remain an undeniable symbol of power. In Eastern cultures, dragons were believed to shape the natural order, bringing rain, commanding storms, and maintaining balance in the world. They were ancient, wise, and deeply respected beings. In the West, dragons fiercely guarded precious treasures. Their fire was so intense that melting stone was effortless for them, and their shadows alone could cast entire valleys into darkness. And though stories differ, one truth remains unchanged. Dragons embody pure power, a raw, uncontrollable, eternal force. And now we return once more to the darkest waters, to the creature sailors feared more than any storm, the Kraken. If the Leviathan ruled the seas, the Kraken ruled fear. Sailors spoke of a giant lurking beneath the waves, tentacles strong enough to shatter ships, moving so silently that by the time you noticed it was already too late. Storms terrified sailors. But the Kraken followed them into their dreams. Old maps painted it as a vast shadow beneath the ocean, waiting, watching, hidden in depths untouched by sunlight. They believed that if bubbles rose from the darkness below, the Kraken had already chosen its next victim. But behind all these stories, behind fire, sea, shadow, and storm, lies a simple truth. We created these legends not only to fear them, but to understand the world around us. The Phoenix taught us hope. The Leviathan taught us respect. Cerberus taught us boundaries. Dragons taught us wonder. And the Kraken taught us humility in the face of the unknown. These beings shaped the imagination of entire civilizations, and even today their stories live on, because somewhere inside us there is still a part that longs for mystery, a part that believes the world still holds a touch of magic. As the old myths say, every legend begins with a question. So let me ask you, what do you believe waits in the shadows of our world? Thank you for joining this journey through myth and memory. There are countless worlds left to discover, and many more stories waiting to be told. This is Mythorex. Until next time.